What is going on? Happy Friday. This is Coach Tiffany Parra, editor in chief of Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine. We're taking center stage today on the Own It platform. I have one of my, I'm gonna have to say, one of my favorite contributing writers on here. I love them all, but you know what? This one, she is here in LA with us. Without further ado, let me go ahead and bring her on in the house. Good morning, Coach Jeanna. What's going on?
Good morning to you. Yes.
Oh my goodness. I just love having you on the show. I love your energy. So let me just tell you a little bit about Coach Jeanna because Coach Jeanna has just a lot going on. She is a coach. She is an author. She is an artist. She is an actress. She is just so many different things. She wears so many different hats. So, Coach Jeanna, please tell our audience who is it that you are out to serve? Like, who's your client? Who's that? Who are your people?
My people, my people, my people. Well, what I'm coaching in the coaching space, that one is a little bit of a broad stroke. Um, Active, busy entrepreneurs, creatives who are, I don't know, in the age range. If people always want to know what's your target audience and all that type of stuff, around 35 to like 60, who struggle, who want to really attack and get on target their wellness goals. That's my target audience for that space. They're busy, they're go-getters, they're always on the move, and somehow their health and wellness kind of gets pushed to the back burner. They have
Mhm.
families, their spouse, th- just obligations, and I help center them in that space. If we're talking about wellness or healing from an artistic point of view, or in that kind of coaching space, that is a lot, that age range really is a lot bigger because I will work with young adults like 20 to, if you're going to say 20 to 35 ish, in that space, and then all the way up to the seniors because we're really talking about emotional healing and wellness and creativity and exploration and out of the box and all of that good stuff. So um, that's those are my peeps.
I love it. I love it. So, what brought you into this kind of work? Because I know coaching. I mean, it could be a tough space, to kind of navigate in. So, what brought you into this space?
Yes. So coaching for me, I've been an athlete since forever. I think I started playing basketball in fifth grade. So I'm used to being on a team and used to getting the plays and used to um, working together with, the coach is the coach in a sport, right? But
Right.
in life, you don't really have a coach anymore. You have maybe a manager, or, once you leave the house as an 18 or whatever, going to college, your parents are no longer like coaching you through life. They are, but it's just different.
Right.
So I started this program many years after college called Set for Life, a Diary of a Champion. And it was a 90-day program, and it was like intense,
Yeah.
intense. They had goals like hobbies and financial and wellness and uh, family career, and all this stuff was combined. And I got hooked on this coaching aspect because once you're done with college, where's your goals? Like, you get to your job, many people just kind of turn to marshmallows because it's like, oh, I'm gonna be here for 10, 15 years.
Right.
Okay, obviously we don't do that anymore because the pandemic shook all that up. But in in essence, that's kind of where things were going. Now people are more willing to take risk. They're willing to try and learn new things. And
Yes.
in that learning new things, you don't know what you don't know. You need someone to guide and navigate you who has already done that or been in those footsteps to help you become more efficient or expert level, or comfortable in that new space. So coaching for me on the wellness and healing, I love that because it really is a lifestyle for me. I
Hmm.
teach what I preach.
Yes.
I'm out there running and doing my exercises on a daily basis. And if a production schedule interrupts that, right? I'm on set or something, I modify it. So there's really no excuse for not doing your daily routine. You modify and you pivot, and maybe you can't do an hour, you can't do 30 minutes, but you can do 10. You
That's
can do
right.
some burpees. I do some burpees and some sit-ups and some jumping jacks, and we get it in. So that's where I like to encourage, because we're busy. We're busy. We're busy. We're busy. And people are like, I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
do.
like, you do have time. You do have time. You're not making it a priority for you to
That's
squeeze it
right.
in that busy schedule. So I just help encourage. Really, I'm a coach, but I'm an encourager. I just show you how it's possible, because you want to feel good. For
Yeah.
me, it's like feeling, you know,
Oh
when
yeah.
you're
Oh yeah.
you get your workout on, all the people who say I can't, I don't, I do that, da da da. It's like once you're done, you're like, oh, this is great.
Yes.
And then what do? We add that juice in there.
Yeah.
What? Our body's like,
Supercharge it, right? It's dancing. It's
yeah.
a party inside.
I just want everyone else to experience that. That's all it is. It's kind of selfish, but
I do not think it's selfish at all, wanting everyone to have that feeling. Because I know when I work out, I'm on fire, and working through an injury right now, I've had to pivot. Like you said, you have to pivot and learn different things that maybe you can't do this, but you can, I got an upper body. I can't use my lower body as much, but hey, I can still, pump some iron up here. I can still stretch. I can still do some yoga poses that really are going to actually help relieve the pressure that I'm feeling. So it's just learning ways to pivot. And if you can't do as much exercise, then hey, you know what? You also look at what you're putting in your body and make sure that you're not, you know, you're not cheating. You're not, I mean, if you do have a cheat day, hey, if you're not able to be as mobile, then you may not be able to have that cheat day, right?
exactly. Calories in, calories out. I'm not one to do so much of the calorie counting,
Yeah.
but it is a fact, though. If you wanted to do a scientific, mathematical formula or treatment for you losing weight, there is a way to do that with calorie counting and all that stuff. So if you're going to eat a high calorie, cheesy burger, juicy, greasy something, you got to know that that's a zillion calories and your body is like overloaded. So, what are you going to do to counter that the next
Right.
day, or through burning it off through some form of cardio fitness?
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
You have to think about
Exactly.
these things. And so often we're like, I just eat what I want to eat. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. But your insides are saying, what are you doing?
No.
You're doing too much. You're overdoing it. And I see, so my cousin just came from a cruise, and she was sharing with me how many people were overweight, obese
Mhm.
on this cruise. And I had been on a cruise some years ago, but not recent. And she just came back like a week ago. And I was like, really? They're overweight, like so many people overweight. And my heart, it feels that literally, because I know they're putting so much weight on their heart.
Mhm.
Pump, 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 pump. Your heart
Right.
is
Right.
pulling, and you're putting all this pressure on your heart just because of the weight, not even including the stress that
That's
everyone
right.
is going through in regular, just everyday life.
Right.
Stress plus the weight. It's a
Mhm.
miracle our hearts are still working. It's
Absolutely.
like, come on now, give it a chance. Give it a chance. So the heart is pumping every every that's what's keeping us alive. Once that thing
Right.
stops, we done.
We're done.
We're
We're
done.
done.
So give it a chance,
Absolutely.
you guys. It's the mindset, and it's an energy. And some people they go into that depression, right? Mindset. Oh, I
Mhm.
can't. Oh, I don't wanna. Oh, I this whole inner talk. I help you with that. You do too, right? You
Yes.
we're just like,
Yes.
Come on. And we too can get in it ourselves. And many people say, well, how do
Absolutely.
you stay out of it? How do you overcome it? And that's a huge thing to really talk about and speak about and address, acknowledge that coaches go through stuff too. We get like we're not we don't have obstacles to overcome. We don't have challenges and things that come our way. Yes,
Right.
we do. We're digging
Absolutely.
out a lot of the times the same as our clients are at the same time, right? We're telling them how to get us stuff. We're doing the same thing. And
It's the reaction. It's all about the reaction.
and that
It's all about that. It's okay. You're going through this. Now, we have learned how to react differently to these certain things. You go through these programming yourself with affirmations and all these different things and surrounding yourself with, I surround myself with things every day that when I wake up, I look around, these things make me happy. Also, when I'm in my office here, I look around, it's things that encourage me and keep me going. I mean, I have pictures of me at my heaviest, and I keep those all around. I even keep them in my car, because there's times that you get caught up in the hustle and bustle where you're like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to go to this fast food restaurant real quick. You know what? Having that picture helps me to make healthier choices when I'm there. So I think that it's all about just how we react. And a lot of people tend to react to, the depression and things if they go to food.
mm-hmm.
I like to go to, I mean, I created a group, right? To go to, like-minded, sisters to be able to get it out so I don't have to internalize it and then go and eat myself silly like I used to. Because that, half gallon of ice cream was my favorite thing. That was my best friend, when I would, have that moment. So
I
I
love that.
definitely think we've learned that. And it's so great that we're able to, share with other people how to get over, over to the other side with these different tools and techniques that we've, both learned. So it's just really awesome.
Exactly. And I'm glad you mentioned that about the ice cream because so often, me personally, I've been guilty of it. I'm such a like doer and conquer and overcome, and I'm a figure it out. But I don't share enough about how, what that is, or what is it that I've had to persevere through enough
Right.
so people can see like the transformation. It's like, oh, Gina, she's always fine. She never goes through anything. Hello, right? Because I don't talk about it. It's like, are you kidding me? Are
Right.
you kidding me? So, finding those ways. And I'm one of those stressor people who, when the stress comes up on me like too much, I lose my appetite.
Mm-hmm.
So, people tend to go to food. I tend to not go to food. Um, and sometimes I'm not aware of it. I'm aware of it now, but like years ago, I was like, oh my God, when is the last time I ate? Oh, especially if I have a deadline or a project or something that I'm working towards, I'm like in like fierce, like, get it done, get it done, get it done. It's like, oh yeah, I need to eat. It's like- my mom used to call me, she was like, did you eat today? It's like maybe 5 hours went by. It's like, oh shoot, I don't think I have. Let me get up and like because the adrenaline, right? You're like
Yeah.
getting through your adrenaline is like, "Arr." But I have a high metabolism, so I'm usually eating like a snack or something like every 2 hours. Like my
Mm-hmm.
metabolism, I get like I'm a big snacker, grazer. So
Okay.
like definitely juicing and I
Juicy.
like food bar, protein bars. Um, and nuts, peanuts, and stuff like that for like protein. Um, did you know that women are supposed to have about 35 grams of protein every day?
Mhm.
Did you
Yeah. Then
know that?
I think men it's 50.
Yeah, men
Yeah.
at 50. I think women maybe even 35 to 40. Maybe that's higher. But when I realized that, I was like, ooh,
We are not making the mark at all. you
making that.
know, we need help.
So when you realize that that's where you're supposed to be, then you kind of try to make an effort to get to that target because the protein does help us with our energy level. Our energy level. Sometimes
Yeah.
I can get depleted with my energy level. As high energy as I am, it's crazy. Um, especially for someone like me who doesn't eat meat. So
That's
I'm a
true. Yeah.
pescatarian, so I'll eat fish, but not meat. So where do I get my protein, right? So anyone out
Mhm.
there who are vegans or vegetarians or pescatarians, you have to even be even more mindful of where this protein is going to come from. Like,
That's
where
right.
is it going to show up? And be
Right.
more intentional about it in your wellness journey.
Mhm.
So like lentils, greens, spinach, kale,
Kale,
broccoli has a
broccoli.
lot of protein in it. And fish, of course, does. But, you know, for me, I'm cautious. I don't eat fish every day or anything like that because the mercury in
Right.
it is too high. So
Mhm.
I skip that even to a lot of degrees. So sometimes it's a supplemental thing or, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think even with the protein, when you up that protein, you also have to take into consideration that you have to add in that fiber. Because when we are taking in 35 to 40 grams of protein, that tends to lead to constipation in a lot of people. So, doing one of the bars that has, some good fiber, at least, 5, 6 grams of fiber, and then having, a high gram of protein is just excellent. That'll just really keep you going. And you'll notice the difference pretty quickly if you start to raise that protein level because you're not going to get hungry and you're going to stay, full because of the protein as well. That balance is just, it is essential for sure.
You
So
stay satisfied. You stay satisfied.
that's right. That's right. And like, we're going to cut to a quick commercial break and we will be right back with Coach Jeanna Brown. And we are back. Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine. We are on the Own It platform. That was one of our sponsors, Mupo Entertainment, Mupo TV. I love that commercial. It has me dancing every single time I
I
see
love that commercial. I'm like, do, 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 do.
it. Right? Like getting in our little exercise while we're sitting in the chair here. So Coach Gina, tell me what inspires you to just keep going, keep pushing through on this journey.
Man, as we were kind of sidebar before the interview, if just getting people to want to feel good, when people feel good emotionally, they feel good with their family, they feel good with their job, with their community, with their spiritual family, and wherever you worship. It's just like it's a snowball. It just like keeps it. It's like a wheel. It just like impacts everything, and you can bring these principles to your children. Um, when you exercise, you feel good. You create habits that are good, healthy habits.
Yeah.
Um, when you see people who are in their 90s that are lean, they took care of themselves along the way, is intentional. They're different different things that they'll eat, their greens, their vegetables. um, and we say veggie tables, like vegetables, right? And people are like, ooh, green stuff, ooh, I don't want to. It's like, no, you need your vegetables. Like, stop playing
Yeah.
with me right now. Eat your vegetables.
That's right.
And sometimes they don't taste good because they may be bitter. But do you know you can like steam vegetables and you get all the nice flavoring and you season them how you want to. Don't I don't have a butter diet at all because dairy doesn't agree with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep all dairy out of my diet for best results. But I find that if you can eat dairy,
Mhm.
Maybe you could reduce that out of your diet because of the side effects that for digestion and joints and inflammation that it causes.
Yes.
So, butter, ice cream, cheese, creamy, saucy stuff, you'll find
Yeah.
ways that you can do that differently. So, what motivates me about what I do is really that empowerment, that good feeling like you get your exercise, like not even exercise alone. It's like what you eat, what your movement. If you're a dancer, walker, hiker, biker, runner, whatever it is that gets your heart rate up, you feeling good, your blood flowing. We need to talk about healthy hearts, right? Our blood flow. Talk about diabetes, high blood pressure. What is
Right.
blood pressure? Blood pressure. People realize it's the blood flowing through your body. Why is it not
Right.
flowing through your body properly? Because of poor circulation.
That's
Why is there
right.
poor circulation? Because you're not moving.
That's
Move. I need you to move. Get up off the chair, off the couch, whatever. I need you to get outside and walk. Go to the mall and walk. Do something. Walk. Go outside. Do something. And so when you say you can't, I don't understand. I don't
yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
So I
That's
just
the
want to
words
be that
of my vocabulary.
understand. I was like, I'm such a mover, like I could barely sit down for too long anyway. I'm like, I gotta be doing something.
That's
But
me too.
so that's the motivation is uh just wanting to feel good. If you remember when you were like 15, right? Most people were doing things and with friends
Mhm.
and active. And then
Yep.
something happens to our body where we're just stationary. We're not moving. Why is that?
Right.
Why is that? And if you challenge yourself, I give yourself a 5-day challenge, challenge yourself. We're in the summertime. You
Yeah.
can get outside. I'm sure of it. Do it. 20
Yeah.
minutes, 30
Yeah.
minutes, do it. I challenge you. And reach out to me and let me know you did the challenge. Challenge
That's
yourself
right.
5 days. It
Right.
ain't gonna kill you.
That's right.
And especially if it's not a habit. Now, if you're a fitness person and you're already doing these things, I'm not talking to you.
Right.
I'm talking to the ones who this is as in your mind, you're like, oh God, they want me to exercise. I'm talking to you. Um, but usually busy people who are active, high achievers, who don't exercise regularly want to.
Yeah.
I'm speaking to like former athletes when you were in elementary school, high school. You were
Hmm.
an athlete. I say once an athlete, always an athlete.
Always. Always.
So we just need to like um upcharge you. Kafkoom, you
Yes.
know, charge you
Let
back
us
up
be the
again.
battery.
Yeah, move that up again. And I'm happy to
Yeah.
help you in that. I encourage you to schedule a talk with me. Go to the link talkwithgina.com and you can schedule like a 15-minute chat and I can give you some ideas on how to do that for your lifestyle. Not everyone has the same lifestyle where it's so easy, but it's definitely doable. And
Yes.
go to coachgina.com if I'm also an author. So I would love to give you some literature. My Look and Feel Fabulous Now book, which is out of circulation for print. But if you reach out to me on my website, I'll give you the ebook
Nice.
um, for uh, for those techniques, coaching techniques, and stuff like that.
Very good.
Um,
Very good.
but yeah,
Awesome. So you mentioned, okay, so author once again, right? We got those hats going. So we also mentioned that Gina is an artist, and Gina has done an amazing thing of meshing her coaching with her art. So let's talk about that a little bit, Gina.
yes. So I'm an abstract artist. I paint abstract art on canvas with acrylic paint, and I absolutely love exploring with color and expression. And my whole art world is inspiration, motivation, similar to what I do in the coaching side with wellness. It's inspiration, motivation, and been playing with a new um, offering with art healing, art therapy, like mindset for virtually. So you can be wherever you are in the world and get online with me, and we can have a art session. I did a 3-part group art therapy session the end of May. May was Mental Health Awareness Month, and then the last one was the very first day of June, like rolling it in. And so expressing yourself. So now I want to work with you to actually get you, meaning the audience, um, to come out of maybe a space of limitation, or you want to explore newness, or um, not from an artist perspective, but from a creative, um, artistic expression, emotional expression, using colors and doing things in an abstract way. So that if you would like to get on a wait list for my next session, please reach out to me also in that space. Right now, you can just go to coachgina.com and click on the contact, put your information in, and put wait list for art, the next art class, and then I'll send you the information on when that. And they're coming up soon. We're rolling into July, so those are coming up soon. So I can give you the updates on that. But oh my gosh, they are so fun. You were a part of a
Yes.
little peek of one of those. You can maybe share.
Yes, it was amazing. It was very calming just to watch, you go through just from, beginning to end, and then, present, this beautiful art. And as we were, kind of, watching you, and we're talking about it, it is a relief. And you can, even just watching it. So just imagine doing it, right? When you're putting those colors on the canvas, and I know you can probably really see like what a person is going through with the colors that they're using. If they're using dark colors, things like that, it may be that they're in a little bit of a darker space, but just getting that out on that canvas is almost like journaling, right? You're releasing that energy. So I just think it's really amazing what you're doing, and I really look forward to being part of the next one. So
Absolutely. And it is similar to journaling. It's similar to being a writer. Um, Me being an up and coming screenwriter, it has that element to it of it's really a lot of out. And so for the Black community, the African American community, we talk about this. Encouraging to go to therapy, speak to someone, speak to a counselor, get it
mhm,
out. Still, many people are not going to do that. So
right.
I find that art is a good alternative for that expression, for that release. If you don't want to use your word, you don't trust people to tell them your business or
Hmm.
whatever. Even though many people have found that it's a good thing to do, but art is a safe way to do it.
Yeah.
You can express, release. You don't have to talk to anybody. It's just like you, one, in the paint and the canvas. You can do drawing, watercolors, crayons, markers. Anything can work, but the whole point is just like getting it out there. And it is healing, it's
Wow.
calming. And there was a new discovery in that too with those classes. Oh my gosh. They were like, the people in the room, right, in the class, they're like, oh my God, your voice is so relaxing. Your
Yeah.
voice is so calming. I'm like, what? My voice.
Yeah,
So
it
there's
is.
another bonus. There's another bonus to this class that I didn't know, could be integrated, but people just like hear me talk. Like
Yep.
it's a relaxing thing. So so there you have it. There's
Love it. I love it. Again, I can't wait. So I know you mentioned, that you love to exercise, and you're all over the place. So what is one of your favorite things to do when you're exercising?
so yes. So I love to rollerblade. That is my jam. Yes, people still rollerblade, people in different parts of the world. Yes. rollerblade. Those are the ones you put the boot on and you got four wheels on the thing and you like zipping around.
Yes.
So I love to rollerblade near the ocean. I'm in sunny California, Southern California, so I like to go to the beach. Um, Somewhere around Dockweiler area, south of that, Redondo, north of that, Santa Monica. Put on my earbuds and I just be skating. And it's a good full body workout. I like full body workouts because you can get all the stuff done in one shot. So
Okay.
so if I'm a runner, if I'm running and whatever, this shirt is bothering me. If I'm running, it's a full body workout. You know, your joints are impacted. So you know I stretch first. You're supposed to stretch. It's good to stretch before you run and then go do your run. I like to run around a golf course or on a path or something of that nature. Again, your music's on, and then I can just like zone out and run. And those are my two favorite things to do.
It was
I
all
love
about the
outside.
playlist. All
The,
about the playlist.
the playlist. Do you know how your just body is like that too with a cruise? When I went on my cruise once, I realized how universal music is when you got people from different countries, from Italy, from Greece, from London, from Africa, and they hear American song that's really popular. Everyone is bopping to the music. I was like, and know the words and everything. I was like, wow, music is universal.
It is. It definitely is. So, Gina, when we get on here and we get going, it goes like this. I swear. Oh my goodness. I wish we could be on here all day, but
We could
please,
talk
we
forever.
have gotten to that 30-minute mark. So please tell our audience how they can contact with you, connect with you. I know, look, y'all, she is in the magazine. So if y'all haven't subscribed to Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine yet, please subscribe so you can see Gina's articles in there as well. And Gina, please tell them where else they can connect with you so they can work with you.
Absolutely. Thank you for this platform, for Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine, and allowing me to be a contributing writer. So I'm just honored to be in your community there. Thank you so much. You can reach me, as I mentioned, if you wanted to schedule like a 15-minute chat, go to talkwithjeanna.com. And Gina is JEANNA.com. And then to request the Look and Feel Fabulous Now, my fitness tips book, it's a little book. You can reach me by just pinging me on contact on the website, coachjeanna.com, COACHJEANNA.com. And for other updates and art updates to get on the wait list and the request the book. My book is on I Have Permission, Decide and Move On is on Amazon. It's a yellow cover. And there's other authors that have my same name. I can't believe it, but it's true. So the next time I write a book on Amazon, I will put my middle initials so you can just know who. And I don't even have my face on the back of my girl. Rookie mistakes, rookie mistake. It's all good.
Time for a
But
relaunch.
I have one book on Amazon and it's the yellow gold color Jeanna Brown. So that's how you can
Love
reach me.
Well, Gina,
Schedule
thank you
something
so
now.
much for just joining us. Thank you so much for being a part of the Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine family. Thank you for just being a part of just my life in general, because again, we are out here and we are developing such an awesome friendship and sisterhood. So you are amazing. Everyone out there, have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. It is Fabulous Friday, Fitness Friday. I don't even know what else. Fantastic Friday. Just have an awesome and amazing Friday, amazing weekend ahead. And we will see y'all next time. Take care.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in.